Hello and welcome back to Spain in ERS Tier 4. It is round 6 at Spain and I'm with my, what are you again? Oh yeah, teammate, Joff.
Yeah, I'm Jay Daly, and sad RP noises from this. It's
Yes.
fun race.
This wasn't a great race for either of us, but yeah. I've had no pace here, like, the entire practice. Joff's had a little bit. We're still not really near the Hasses in quali pace, so we're just hoping our
Yeah.
race pace was there. I was trying the alternate strategy for mediums to hards. Joff's on the normal strategy of soft to hards. But
Yeah, enjoyment levels were high from this race.
But going into this race, we were 2 points behind Haas, so really just trying to clutch up and retake our lead of the constructors.
Yeah, we really had to clutch this.
And that went well. Anyway, off the start, I get a better start than Milky, who's my rival on the alternate strategy, and I probably could have done down his inside, but as a wise man once said, you don't win a race on the first lap, you can lose a race on the first lap though.
Yeah, that wise man is Tyrrell, so big up.
I was quite aggressive on
Yeah. Anyway, back to the thing.
And as you can see,
Joshy has a little look around the outside, but
Yeah,
nothing really coming to fruition there. And I'm watching Gaunt and Milky up ahead, go side by side, and the safety car is actually deployed. Milky tries to get Gaunt underneath the safety car, which is a bit cheeky. But then he actually gets hit with that instant karma and gets wing damage. And at this point, we were gassed. We were like, okay, we need to capitalize on this. Milky's going to be at the back of the grid, as you can see on the map. But moving on to lap 8, is nothing really.
capitalizing.
Nothing really happens on this lap. You see WG plays in front of me Pit and promote me up onto the podium with my teammate and Technovin. So we're currently both on the podium. And now skipping on to lap 18, we're now in 4th and 5th because we've both pit once. And as you can see, Joff had a fun.
And that wasn't my fault.
Yeah, my wheel just stopped turning, so that was good. I'm pretty right hand. Game has been emailed. New wheel on the way.
Yeah, but now going on to the next lap, you can see J-Mart's got a free, well not free pit stop, but a healthy pit stop, and only came out 4 seconds behind me, so on medium, so I was a bit worried about that. And as you can see now on lap 21, Milky is actually putting me into second, and at this point I was just trying to get the most points I could for the team, as Joff had been unfortunately yeeted from the race due to his own control. But as you can see now, moving on to lap 27, both J-Marts and Milky have caught me. Milky's trying to make it work around the outside in the first bit of sector 3. Can't do it. He's now all over my back end. Pause. But I'm just so much slower, and he's just like everywhere, man. And I'm trying to desperately to keep in mind. You can see him in my wing mirror, trying any angle. And here, with the help of DRS, there isn't too much I can do. I was late on the ERS, and yeah, he's already passed me. And the start of the straight, he's just got this DRS advantage. Try and slipstream him, have a little look, but no good. And I've lost that position to Twitch TV. Milky Serial. And that's a Haas 1-2. So right now we're really not capitalizing. Now moving on to lap 30, I'm now trying to defend against J-Mars, and I give him a squeeze in the braking zone and actually keep the position for this lap. And this was a good little battle between me and J-Marts in the closing laps of the race, both fighting desperately for that podium. Now on the next lap, J-Marts again coming at me at super sonic speeds. Around my outside again as I'm holding the inside line, tries a little switch back, not much doing, and Joey keeps the position.
Strong. Popcorn out.
Oh, now moving on to the next lap again, so, well, actually, same lap, but moving on to lap 31, lap 32, J-Marts is behind me on the better tyres, gets a much better run out of this final corner. I'm engaging ERS, but as you can see, I've got barely any left. All of the rich mix is being used, like, I save fuel quite well in this race, I would say, but there's just nothing I can do against this kind of overspeed. And J-Marts round my outside, I try and brake desperately, tap J-Marts, and as you can see, hit
Joey
the
had
wall.
a fun.
Joey did have a fun. Yep. It was some pain, and these next 2 laps on double red wing, just trying to keep any position I could, were probably the most demoralizing thing I think I've ever done. As you can see, now on the last lap, I think on the last lap I went from like P5 to P10 because of penalties. I went from P9 to P10 because of penalties. So I actually got a 3-second penalty while I had red wing, which is a bit of an overkill. So well, you can see me locking up here, as I was just trying to take as much speed as I could, obviously without working. And yeah, it wasn't a good race. I should have got 3rd, I could have got 4th, I could have
Could have got second.
Josh should have got second, but his wheel said no.
We
Yeah.
decided left was the right way to go, which yeah.
The Haas still would have dropped us a little bit, but this wasn't a great race for either of us, so a 2-4 or 2-3 would have been a great result, but unfortunately just wasn't meant to be. And now we have dropped from 2 points behind Haas to like 45, so that's going to be a fun in the next couple races, especially for Monaco, which is going to be very fun. But anyway, see you guys next week for the next video, which will be Monaco, which will be fun, I guess.
More pain next week, find out.
More pain.
Honestly.